Eric Clapton, Bruce Springsteen, ZZ Top, even Cleveland's own Michael Stanley, Joe Kleon has photographed them all. And he's here this morning to give us a preview of his new gallery show, A Decade of Decibels. Joe, first of all, thank you very much for stopping by, man.
Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, you have photographed some of the greats of all time. There's no doubt about that. How did you get started in this?
It started about 10 years ago, kind of by accident. I bought my first really good camera to take on my honeymoon. And I'd probably taken 100 pictures before that in my life. And I'd always worked around music. I'd been a radio personality for 25 years.
What station?
WNCX. I worked at Rock 107 in Canton, a bunch of different stations.
So you basically just were an amateur photographer, pretty much.
Yes. And knowing Michael Stanley from WNCX, he had given me access to shoot his shows early on, which helped me get some recognition and kind of helped get my name out there, and that really got the ball rolling.
Wow. Talk about some of the great moments in your career so far.
For me, really shooting my favorite band, Rush, a band that when I was a kid really changed my life and geared me towards a career in music. And being able to shoot them recently when they came to Cleveland was really fantastic.
A rule of thumb when you're shooting a band or a performer on stage.
A rule of thumb?
Yeah.
Stay out of everybody's way. Try and stay out of the crowd's way and just try and get the best shots you can. Every show is really different. Bands have different rules on where you can be and where you can stand and how long you can shoot. So even if I've shot in the same venue 100 times, it's always a brand new experience every time, which always is fun for me.
Now talk about the gallery that you have set up, that you're setting up.
Yes, it opens Friday, June 7th. It's right next door to the Beachland Ballroom. The gallery is called Space Rock, and the exhibit will run for 8 weeks, and we'll have a couple hundred photos and a few thousand more on the screen,
this one?
Including this one from Bon Jovi from his recent appearance. He'll be with Michael Stanley at Brown Stadium coming up here.
Now, what was he doing there real quickly? Is he looking out over the crowd?
Looking out over the crowd, yeah.
Okay.
And we just saw the Rush photo there, my favorite band. That was just an incredible show to shoot. I've seen them probably 50 times live. And actually shoot them was amazing.
Weatherman Scott Sable is a big Rush fan, big time. All right, okay, what are we looking at? Well,
That's Madonna's last Cleveland show. First time she had played Cleveland in a long time.
Now, where were you when you got that shot?
I was at the soundboard. So I had a big long lens at the soundboard and was zooming up,
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, now, Michael, there he is.
That's Michael Stanley. That's from a show, I believe, at Clays Park a couple years ago.
Yeah. You said he is the guy who really turned you on to all of this.
Yeah, Michael Stanley and Pink Floyd tribute band from Cleveland, Wish You Were Here, were two bands that really gave me access early on, that really helped me get the ball rolling. And really great to still be working with both of those. And my photos are in Michael Stanley's new CD, The Ride, which is an amazing disc.
Excellent. What are we looking at?
That is Rudolph Schenker from the Scorpions. That's back in 2010 from Tower City Amphitheater. Stevie Nicks from her show last fall with Rod Stewart at the Q.
Very nice, very nice. That's very nice. Do you favor black and white or color?
I like both. I like color, but a lot of shots, really, it just helps the vibe and just helps the overall picture when you convert to black and white. And sometimes when photos are really washed out with red lights or whatever, black and white works really
good. Man, there's a guy we all know and love.
That was one of my favorite shows to shoot, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. That was Mark Brennan from Wish You Were Here there. Yeah. And there's another Aerosmith shot. That was,
this Big Chuck and Little John.
With Wish You Were Here.
How'd they get in there? So who's this right here? They're going by so quick.
A lot of local bands that I've worked with. We just saw Eternal Legacy. That's a band called Nonpoint. And of course, ZZ Top. That's from the Akron Civic Theater. That was a great show to shoot.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, Gene Simmons from Kiss. Don't get much more legendary than that.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Perry Farrell there from Jane's Addiction.
Wow.
A lot of fun shooting.
And all of this, once again, going to be on display. Talk about that.
Yes, Friday, June 7th at the Space Rock Gallery. It is right next to the Beachland Ballroom, and it opens Friday, June 7th, this coming Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Got some great sponsors really helping to make this possible. RadioDSN.com, a streaming network of stations. Also, NEO Pro Imaging in Cleveland are doing all the prints for the gallery, a really amazing place right here downtown, and also Barry and Sam Gable. So thank you very much to our sponsors.
Yes, and it's going to be open for a month.
Yeah, 2 months.
2 months.
It'll go through the Waterloo Fest.
Oh, excellent. And it's right next to the beach lake?
Exactly, right next door.
Oh, you can't beat that. Joe, thank you, man.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Man. I love your shots.
Thank you very much.
Shots. Thank you.